Angie Girl, and I make animations for YouTube sometimes. I say sometimes because I have a bad habit of going on hiatus and not making videos until the night before they're due. Now, every year I upload a montage of some of my best moments and finest failures. Finest failures usually referring to things that are so dumb and bad that they're funny, which is a bit of a problem when my only failures are not very fine. They're just failures. What am I saying? And because of that, I thought that it would be a good idea this year to make a top 12 of all the videos I've made. 12 being all the videos I've made. But when it had me talking in the background, it was like 10 minutes long because I wanted to get as much information in there as possible. But if you just recorded all the videos and cut out the speed draws, which are like 4 minutes each, you got about a 4-minute video. So I decided to scrap all the work I've done and make a reasonless countdown of all of my best moments, starting from my failiest failure. Ugh. The order that these are in is starting with the worst and ending with the best. The best is a speed draw. This is a problem because I cannot show the entire speed draw because they are long, and putting speed draws in a montage like this usually requires some other music being put over them to make them somehow work together. Also, I don't really feel like having the mini heart attack of your video has been including the copyrighted content, so I'm just gonna clump all my animation memes into their own little thingy at the end, which is kind of funny because the lowest thing on this list is an animation meme. And I'm just gonna put some copyright-free music over top of that so I don't have to deal with that mini heart attack. Well, without any further ado, let the countdown begin.
Puppy. That's a deer. It's a forest puppy!
Who are you? I'm the embodiment of you watching shows over your brother's shoulder and unintentionally getting suckered into them.
Dude, check out this SpongeBob umbrella I just got. Dude, that's bad luck. Don't chill out, bro.
Who summoned me?
Let's tell each other a secret about ourselves.
I'm gonna go first.
I hate you.
First up, we got the Dreams meme. The colors in this were whack, so I had to put a black overlay over it. And it's still bad. The whole thing is mostly about edgy backstory stuff. It doesn't make any sense. Secondly, we have the Panic Room meme. I really wanted to do a floofy hair bounce, and this guy was crazy, so it works. The weird eye thing is because he gets possessed by ghosts or something. This edgy part at the end got covered up by my ending overlay. And a Happy Halloween meme. It's just fun Halloween stuff. If you couldn't tell, I'm cutting out lots of stuff because this video is really long as it is. I like this bounce part though. It's very fun. This is moving too fast for me to narrate properly, so I'm not. So yeah. Okay, that was a lot easier and a lot shorter than my earlier plan. So this gives me some time to actually talk about my YouTube channel and the kind of junk I'm planning on making. This year you may notice a trend of lots of tiny little sporadic clips because I didn't have the courage or ideas to make anything bigger. This year I'm going to be actually trying, and by actually trying, I mean I'm going to take all the little ideas I've had and I'm actually going to try to force myself to put them into practice. It's not that I haven't had the ideas or the time or the motivation, I'm just probably too scared. These videos are going to be short and just involve characters talking with each other. What characters? Well, my characters. Duh. I literally cannot do anything without somehow finding a way to connect my OCs to it. But calling them my OCs kind of sounds a little bit dumb after a while, so I decided to make it into a so-called series and give the series a name. Fusions of Pibina. Okay, but what does that mean? Well, first of all, we need to know what Pibina is. Pibina is a non-existent region in the Pokemon universe, because I really liked Pokemon in 2014 and decided to make a little weird fan series that happened in it. I didn't have any sort of accounts on the internet on 2014, so even though I was absolutely obsessed with this series, it was probably better for the sake of humanity if nobody actually heard about it. But what exactly is Fusions of Pibina, aside from a name for 40 or so loosely collected characters, 10 of which don't even belong to the same dimension? Well, let's just say that it is the ashes of my 2014 Pokemon phase, taking huge inspiration from my 2017 MCSM phase, and the fragments of a failed Undertale AU from 2018, because let's face it, everyone in the MCSM fandom was doing it. What was I supposed to do? Which is how we ended up with 1 self-insert, 5 humanized Pokemon, 1 emotionally tormented scientist, 5 boring gym leaders, 1 fusion who is also a gym leader, 2 interesting gym leaders with mental disorders, around 10, I don't really know, random, supposedly actually original people, and too many fan characters pretending like they're original. So how exactly is this series going to manifest on YouTube? Are you making an animated series or something? Well, no, I'm gonna have characters talk to each other. And by characters talk to each other, I mean I am going to try to voice different characters while keeping them not sounding weird. I'm basically taking inspiration from Moon Kitty's side of things that it doesn't matter if they can tell if you're a girl or not, it only matters that you can tell everybody apart. I also have other ideas, but I am very bad at doing those ideas. So I'm not going to tell anyone so that way I can't be held accountable, except for the talk about character design at least once this year, because I really want to do that. Okay, now, I need to admit something. Back in, I want to say November, everybody on YouTube got super panicked at these new COPPA rules that YouTube was putting in place. Because these rules came out 20 years ago and nobody bothered to listen to them, so YouTube got sued and now creators have to mark whether or not their content is for kids or not. And so basically YouTube decided to take out its anger by punishing content creators who made stuff for kids, making anything with bright colors and cartoon characters marked as for children, and if you didn't mark it, you got fined a big number. Turns out that big number is actually for people with loads and loads of subscribers who make loads and loads of money and can actually pay for it, and that usually people who violate this law would be paid much smaller numbers. They're not going to be trying to put people out of business, they just want to do their job. Of course, it's really annoying to content creators who felt really scared, and I was one of those people who honestly thought that I was going to have to quit YouTube. And then they changed the rules, or at least they made some of the wording clearer, to make it clear that they're really going to make sure you're making videos for babies before they take away your monetization and comments rights. And as someone whose content looks very friendly and cute, but when you actually look at it, is definitely not for kids, I get the sneaking suspicion I'm actually going to be alright. I marked myself as a non-child friendly channel, and I'm not gonna make any content that is child related. YouTube's new video that they posted about the guidelines definitely seems to imply that you have to be deliberately making it for little kids, like really little kids, and my videos are certainly not that. So I know I shouldn't feel so safe, but I honestly feel like I'm gonna be okay. So, anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for now. So, as always, leave your thoughts and suggestions in the comments section below, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye, people! And may the pants be ever in your favor, my shifter pack. Now I admit, the original version of this was bad, and by bad I mean atrocious and should have been burned. Luckily, I have actually learned a lot about writing and character design from this series, and by writing and character design, I mean figuring out how to make humanoids that have... By that I mean having cats with human faces that aren't Uncanny Valley. I'm looking at you, Cats movie. Fusions of Pibina could be roughly described as me trying to get as many ideas as I have possible. Let me figure out what I'm gonna say before I say it, because I shouldn't be doing this to myself, because it hurts. Nyeh. This is how we end up with 5 uninteresting gym leaders, one of which is a fusion, 2 interesting gym leaders, but they both have mental disorders and accents that came out of Overwatch for some reason. But they both have mental conditions and apparently have the same voice as certain Overwatch characters. 5 major characters. Let me restart that. This could be really funny if I could get it right. Fusions of Pibina is my name for my collective... Is my group... Is my name for my... You know what? I already said it. Anyways, guys, that's gonna have to be it for now. My family is coming in the room and deciding to annoy me. Well, anyways, guys, that's gonna be after... I'm gonna have a weird blooper reel at the end of this. I have to make this video in like 3 hours. That's gonna be fun. I'm a loser with 160 subscribers. To be fair, it took me a while, and I'm pretty proud of myself for getting this far, so thank you to the people who actually bothered clicking a button and never coming back. Your support is appreciated, but I kinda wish you actually watched my videos. But, you know, it's called Fusions of Pibina. Hold on, let me retake that freaking line again. This line is killing me! I finally got the line out, but I scrapped my notes. I'll find a way to word this because I'm doing none of this with a script. Even though it turns out that that number is mostly for big channels who, you know, could actually. Why are people talking? Series, which I forced myself to abandon after a while and somehow came back to it full force, has been revived into a phoenix mosaic of, well, let's face it, a mosaic of my 2017 obsession with Minecraft story mode. Why is that so funny? I'm making editing this so much harder on myself, but I'm gonna have a nice blooper reel by the end of it, so that's fun.